have you seen this shocking video from just over this past weekend? Campus police at University of California, Davis, pepper spraying students at this nonviolent protest. Take a look.
Move, you're gonna get it in the face. Move, move, move.
Again, this was the scene that played out Friday. UC Davis officers struggled with students associated with the Occupy Wall Street movement to get them to clear this sidewalk. The demonstrators, they sat there. You see them sitting peacefully, arm's length, protesting tuition hikes and the use of police force against student protesters. And that's when one of the officers pulled out that can of pepper spray you see there, spraying the demonstrators at point-blank range in a sweeping motion. Today, the campus police chief was placed on administrative leave. That is after the two officers were placed on the same leave yesterday. On the phone with me now, Sophia Cameron, one of the students sitting there who was pepper sprayed by police. And Sophia, first, just take me back to Friday. You, it looked like maybe a dozen of, other students sitting on a sidewalk. You didn't want to leave. Police wanted you to leave. And then you see the pepper spray. Just describe those moments for me.
It was this simultaneous moment of absolute love for my friends and comrades that were sitting with me and holding each other, and total fear at the police officer, who was clearly not afraid of us because he had his visor up, and was very nonchalantly walking by us. It felt, after they sprayed us, it felt like we were being showered in the liquid. It got all over our bodies, our hands, all of our clothes were soaked, and we were just burning. Even hours afterwards, when we tried to remove our clothes and shower, it was like the first burn all over again.
We have a picture. I want to put this picture up. You sent this to us of you post pepper spray, somebody putting saline solution in your eyes just so you can see. How long did the spraying last, Sophia?
My eyes were clear after about an hour once I removed my contacts, but my hands and face burned for days afterwards. And part of my wrist actually had a red mark till today. And friends were hospitalized because of third-degree burns that they were sustained in the hospital.
I know from what I've seen, you all look very peaceful. You're sort of sitting in silence. But my question is, and I just have to ask Sophia, when the police asked you to get up, why didn't you want to get up?
I'm lucky enough to live in a country where civil disobedience and political dissent is encouraged, or should be encouraged. And that's what we were doing that day. Our friends were arbitrarily arrested while we were protecting our encampment. And because of this, we felt compelled to sit and protest their arrest, to ask for their release. The police already had our tents. They got what they came for. They didn't need to take students as well.
I watched much of this video because this goes on for many minutes, and you can hear sort of some of the students, I presume they're students in the crowd, booing, chanting shame on you to police. We now know, as we mentioned, Police Chief Annette Spicuzza, Chief of UC Davis Police, placed on administrative leave, and the Chancellor now is saying there will be an investigation over the course of the next 30 days. Let's listen.
We have an event that I hope we will not really see again on our campus. We have been, in the last 2.5 weeks, dealing with student unrest. Our students are very upset, and they are very frustrated, and they are trying to find ways to express this frustration. On Thursday, they created a camp. They set up a camp on our quad, and which is against university policies for a number of reasons. Safety primarily is one concern, and health.
So that was the Chancellor of UC Davis. I also saw today that the head of the UC system announced that he's beginning an urgent assessment of campus officers' actions, system-wide. And Sophia, I guess ultimately, from your perspective, is that good enough? Does that satisfy you?
No, it is absolutely not good enough. We've seen her backtrack, change the perspective. Finally, the lieutenant was put on leave. Then Spicuzza was put on leave. It just shows that they're just trying to cover up something that they know is truly wrong. We asked for her resignation. We stand by that. Our online petition has, I think, almost over 60,000 people's signatures now. asking for her resignation. We also are moving towards finding a way to remove cops from campus to demilitarize the university so students can protest peacefully without fear.
Sophia Cameron, senior at UC Davis. Sophia, thank you for calling.